Ever felt like you're on a roll with your work, ideas flowing, only to slam into a wall so hard it knocks the wind out of you? Yeah, me too. Let's talk about that. Stick around, and here's what we'll discover together. One, why hitting that wall might just be the best part of your process. Two, how the messiness of creativity is actually a sign of growth. And three, how our biggest failures are often just the rough drafts of our masterpieces. Okay, let's roll. You know those days when you're so absorbed in what you're doing that time just flies by? That's you in the flow. But then suddenly you're not. You hit a wall, everything stops. It's frustrating, right? It feels like someone just turned the shower temperature to cold. You were all warm and relaxed, and then surprise. But here's the real surprise. This sudden shift is not the end. It's actually a crucial part of your journey. It forces you to pause, reflect, and maybe even redirect. What feels like a shock to the system is often just a course correct in the flow of your creative process. Now, on to growth. When we talk about your creative growth, we're really talking about being able to keep creating over the long haul, not burning out after a single project. And guess what? A growing practice isn't a predictable process. It's full of trial and error, starts and stops, and yes, a lot of chaos. But this messiness is vital. It means you're experimenting, pushing boundaries, and finding out what works and what doesn't. It's the soil from which new ideas grow. I think the mess means we're doing it right. And I know the creative process doesn't always feel good. Sometimes it's downright painful. The flow feels more like a roller coaster of self-doubt, exhilaration, frustration, and breakthroughs. But here's the thing. If it always felt good, would it really be challenging us? Would we really be growing? This brings me to perhaps the most controversial concept. What if your biggest failure is actually just the foundation for your greatest masterpiece? Think about it. Every great innovator has had their share of failures, but what sets them apart is their ability to use these as stepping stones. Your biggest flop might just hold the key to a breakthrough. It's not just about bouncing back, it's about drawing the map from the very stones that tripped you up. So, how does your process look? Are you giving yourself the space to be messy, to fail, and to learn from it? Let's start embracing the chaos, the stops and starts, the mess of our daily endeavors. Next time you hit that wall, take a deep breath and see it for what it is, an invitation to grow, to pivot, and to innovate. Check out my recent podcast episode, The Art of It, and why not share this journey? Drop a comment below with your own experiences of mess and mastery. Let's learn from each other and keep pushing the boundaries of what we can create. Remember, the only way out is through, and sometimes the best way forward is to let things get a little chaotic. Catch you in the next video.